My name is Joseph Aquino, and I came into the La Salette Junior Seminary in 1956. And I was in the novitiate and took my first vows in Bloomfield, Connecticut in 1963. And from there I went to the major seminary in Ipswich, Massachusetts, where I did my philosophy and theology and was ordained to the priesthood in 1969. So over the course of the years, I've had a number of positions and a number of ministries, mostly dealing with the in parish ministry. And I've been spent a good number of years in the Archdiocese of Atlanta, as well as Orlando, the Diocese of Raleigh, North Carolina, and Diocese of Lake Charles, Louisiana, as well as Hartford, Connecticut, and Fitchburg, Massachusetts. My hobbies are basically a sports fanatic, and I come from a great sports town called Boston, and we're always enjoying the championships that we bring home. But I also like to read and keep up on current affairs, and I always enjoyed playing golf. But as age creeps up, the sports activities diminish, so now I'm regulated to sitting.
So you mentioned that the championship. So I understand that you're a fan of the Patriots.
Yes, I am.
Georgia. So how do you reconcile these two?
Well, it was what my niece sent me a text, and I reconcile it by what she said. Don't forget your roots. So it's always been a sort of a fun game to bring up the sports teams of Boston. When we have sports teams here, it's always I give a little nudge to the Atlanta fans. So it causes for a few laughs. Back in 1956, I think it was actually in 55, my sister and her friends went to the shrine of Our Lady of La Salette in Ipswich, where the seminary was at the time. And she returned home and told my mother about it. And so my mother has talked about periodically about wanting to go. And one Sunday morning, she had decided that she wanted to go, and I had to go with her. It was basically because her English was not proficient, and we had to go by bus. So after a little morning battle, she went out, and we went to the shrine for services that Sunday. And after we got home, I think it was about maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, I started to think about the shrine and the people that I met, and so I really got inquisitive, and I went to my parish priest, and from there I got in touch with the La Salette's and eventually the vocation director, who was up at Ipswich. One of the vocation directors was up at Ipswich, and we got in touch with him, and by that fall, this was the spring of 56, and by the fall of 56, I was going into Hartford for the seminary for my second year of high school. I think one of the great moments of my life is to be open to receiving people where they're at, and to be in dialogue, and to try to understand, their situation, so that I could, help them to see where their spiritual life is, and to help them recognize that God, no matter who we are, is offering His constant invitation to be one with Him. And I get the opportunity to do this with Sacrament of Reconciliation, with counseling, actually in helping people go through annulments and a marriage preparation to help them to see where the sacramental life really takes an impact in their life, during these moments. And I think